Welcome everyone to episode 2 of President's Play, Bioshock. Lots to cover today, so we are going to dive right in.
Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
Looks like this Doctor Steinman uses Adam for plastic surgery.
Maybe he can use Adam to help all those poor celebrities who got buccal fat removal because, god damn.
Hey, listen to this broadcast.
It's not safe. Haven't you heard? Atlas's bandits are everywhere.
Hold on a second there. Remember what Andrew Ryan says. If you do that, the bandits win. Take your family to Fort Frolic and Arcadia. Go out and shop. It's the Rapture way of life.
So Ryan's advice for dealing with civil unrest is to just fucking ignore it?
Like a child crying for attention. Just ignore it and it'll go away.
Dr. Steinman said he'd release me today. Ryan didn't come to see me since the New Year's attack, not once. But Dr. Steinman was very attentive. He told me that once the scar tissue was gone, he was gonna fix me right up, make me prettier than any girl I've ever seen.
Big red flag.
He's sweet, all right. And so interested in my case.
Diane came to Rapture as Ryan's personal assistant, and surprise, surprise, they were also doing it on the side. As you recall from last episode, Diane was at a party at the Kashmir restaurant on New Year's Eve, 1958, when a riot of sorts occurred, and she was severely disfigured in the crossfire.
Hey, fellas, it's one of those murder bots from earlier.
Wait, we aren't going to subject our viewers to this awful and repetitive hacking minigame, are we? That would be terrible for the content.
We are only going to show this one for context. You flip the tiles to expose different shaped pipes and swap them around to connect point A to point B. Later on, there will be hazards like overload and alarm tiles in the way to make it more challenging. Simple enough, but considering how many things you will be hacking in this game, by the time you reach endgame, you will never want to have to play this minigame ever again. If we were playing on PC, I'd mod these out in a heartbeat.
At least the payoff is good. You can hack bots and turrets to fight on your side, vending machines for more options and cheaper prices, health stations for cheaper heals, and a booby trap for splicers who try to use them, and you invent terminals for more efficient crafting.
It's pretty wild. There are literally public ammo vending machines lying around with no rules or regulations whatsoever.
Extremely based of Ryan, if I'm being honest. Stay strapped or get clapped. It's the Rapture way of life.
We have one of Dr. Steinman's audio logs here to get a glimpse into his mindset. Listen to this nut.
Was I ever truly a surgeon before I met them? How we blinked away with our scalps and toy morality. Yes, we could lop a boil here and shave down a beak there, but could we really change anything? No, but Adam gives us the means to do it. And Ryan frees us from the phony ethics that held us back. Change your look, change your sex, change your race. It's yours to change. Nobody else's.
Encouraging Adam use for identity-affirming procedures is pretty progressive thinking for 1960.
To Ryan's credit, Rapture is way ahead of the curve on some social issues like acceptance of race and orientation. Drive, results, and discretion are what matter in Rapture.
If you want to use the emergency access, you'll be needing Doctor Steinman's key. He's the one that runs this place. But I don't expect him to hand it to you out of the milk of human kindness. Steinman ain't that kind, and frankly, I'm not even sure he's still human.
Have that machine gun, Joe, and get ready for a fight. I eagerly await this episode's climax because it's going to be a comedy of repeated abuse of the elderly.
Thanks to Barry's mentorship, I've been cruising so far. I'm confident I'm going to surprise everyone.
Now you've rattled the monkey cage. Here they come.
Okay, Joe, here they come. Retreat back to emergency access to try to funnel them, one or two at a time, and minimize line of sight of the leadhead splicers. While you deal with that, this gauntlet is a good opportunity for more world building. When Andrew Ryan committed to Rapture's construction, he faced the daunting task of populating the city. Rapture was many things to Ryan: a shelter from the inevitability of nuclear war, a haven from the tyranny of government oversight on private enterprise, a rejection of societal imposed morality, and a gathering place for the brilliant, talented, and driven. He began discreetly recruiting individuals he believed would share his vision and thrive in a highly competitive and cutthroat laissez-faire society. Dr. Steinman was one such individual. A highly respected and innovative plastic surgeon in New York, his success and reputation made him exactly the kind of mover and shaker that would catch Ryan's eye. Steinman saw Adam as another opportunity for him to revolutionize his field, and he soon began using Adam on both his patients and himself. More on Steinman as the episode progresses.
Obama, it physically sickens me how much you get off on your little know-it-all lore yaps.
Old teacher's pet sounding ass, am I right, folks? Last week I walked in on Obama reading the Bioshock Rapture paperback book while listening to a copy of the game's soundtrack on vinyl.
Easily the nerdiest shit I've ever heard.
You two clowns should be thanking me for doing all this research to try and enhance the experience for our viewers.
Playing video games is what passes as research to lefties. You heard it here first, folks. No wonder America was so cooked during the COVID charade.
Put the tinfoil hat away. Next you'll try and say it was Obama who was really the one colluding with Russia, and Tylenol causes autism. But hey, Barry, what's this hole in the wall?
Access points to Rapture's ventilation system. You'll see their relevance soon enough.
You promised me pretty, Steinman. You promised me pretty. Now look at me. Look at me!
What the hell was that?
Extreme body modification, buyer's remorse? Who could have predicted this?
The two of you are insufferable. Joe, this next area is the one I told you about. Just remember what I said and you'll be fine.
More hand-holding. Stop the madness.
You keep an eye peeled for Steinman. The daft bastard set up shop in the surgery wing. You want to find him? Just follow the blood.
Damn, this is kind of grisly, isn't it?
Above all, do no harm. Written in blood is peak irony.
Adam presents new problems for the professional. As your tools improve, so do your standards. There was a time I was happy enough to take off a wart or two, or turn a real circus freak into something you can show in the daylight, but that was then, when we took what we got. But with Adam, the flesh becomes clay. What excuse do we have not to sculpt and sculpt and sculpt until the job is done?
Steinman has a pretty crass view of his patients and beauty standards in general, referring to patients as, quote, circus freaks for whatever physical traits they had that he deemed unsightly. This disregard for empathy was common among Rapture's residents, and something you'll hear more of in the next couple audio logs.
On the surface, the parasite expects the doctor to heal them for free, the farmer to feed them out of charity. How little they differ from the pervert who prowls the streets looking for a victim he can ravish for his grotesque amusement.
Damn, gotta say, comparing poor people to perverts and PDF files is an unhinged take even for me.
Parasites is a moniker Ryan uses for basically anyone whose views differ from his own.
Remember when Hillary called Trump voters deplorables? Look around, folks. This is what the USA would have become under her regime.
Complete malarkey.
I was at German prison camp, only 16 years old when I realized I have love for science. German doctor, he make experiment. Sometimes he makes scientific error. I tell him of this error, and this make him angry. But then he asks, how can a child know such a thing? I tell him sometimes I just know. He screams at me, then why tell me? Well, I said, if you are going to do such things, at least you should do them properly.
Bridget Tenenbaum is another significant figure in Rapture, a German-born Jew.
That's not good.
Tenenbaum was sent to the Nazi concentration camp of Auschwitz at the age of 16. She witnessed the horrible experimentation that would take place on prisoners and realized she had a proclivity for the sciences. She would eventually begin assisting Nazi scientists in their experiments, earning her the nickname Das Wunderkind.
I'm thrilled there is an actual Nazi enjoyer in this game, so all the white knights and bored liberal cat moms can get a load of what real Nazi activities are like and hop the fuck up off my back.
He managed to find a place where everyone is more despicable than Donald Trump. I gotta say, I did not see that coming.
Joe, I hope this nitro splicer kabooms your head like JFK.
There's some pretty fun things you can do with those nitro splicer grenades a bit later on. For now, side strafe the grenades and don't get too close so you have time to react.
Did somebody order a 3-piece combo?
If I wasn't absolutely sure Joe was going to get rolled up into a blunt and smoked at the end of this episode, I'd be a little frustrated that so far his shooting has been pretty good.
I played a lot of Call of Duty back in my day. Your boy can still slang it when the chips are down.
Hey, activate the furnace behind you to get our first gene tonic. Unlike plasmids, which require active use and cost Eve, gene tonics offer passive bonuses with 3 categories. Combat tonics affect our offensive and defensive prowess. Physical tonics offer physiological bonuses such as better restoration or reduced EVE cost of plasmids. And engineering tonics that allow us to be a better hacker and inventor. This physical tonic, Hacker's Delight, provides some small health and EVE restoration after successfully hacking any machine. Equip it for now, Joe, at least until we get some stronger options later on. But, back to Donald's comment, I gotta say you've done a great job so far, Joe. You've been very economical with resources, hacked everything, used medical stations, scored headshots. I'm genuinely impressed.
Thanks, Barry. Because I'm just goated like that.
The parasite wanders the halls. We rebuild our city, and the doubters sent a fly to spoil our home. 1,000 Adam to the man or woman who pins its wings.
Sounds like the HNIC knows we are here.
Flying really close to the sun with that one, Robinette. 1,000 Adam for beating your decrepit ass is sounding pretty good right about now.
Quick, Joe, that's the incinerate plasma. Shoot up real fast, and let's go show all those rioters and looters that it's not quite so funny when it's their shit getting lit on fire.
Light up foes to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spreads.
Yep, oh boyos, looks like we are surrounded.
Hit the oil spill with incinerate.
Being burned alive is a really terrifying way to go, isn't it?
All roads in Rapture lead to Ryan. The security, the splicers, the big daddies, the little sisters. He pumps some kind of chemical scent in the air. Pheromones, they call it. Makes them all dance to his tune.
Ryan uses chemical brainwashing. But hang on, wait, if it's airborne, why isn't it affecting us? And why would he even need to brainwash them anyway? He has loads of money and Adam to pay them for an honest day's work, right?
Ryan doesn't strike me as the kind of person to leave things to chance and run the risk of getting outbid. A little chemically induced nudge in the right direction does seem to be on brand. But hang on, folks. It looks like Joe is about to take the first dirt nap of the series.
That was really close. And there's at least 2 splicers. This is really dicey, Joe.
Why the hell aren't my turrets mowing these losers down? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Damn nitro splicer blew it up.
Bioshock fans know the implications of those turrets being destroyed. Taking bets now on how many times Joe dies later on. I was thinking 3 with turrets intact. I think I'm raising that to 5 with them destroyed. What do you think, Obama?
1 to the first boss, 3 to the second, total of 4.
With friends like these, am I right, folks?
When you're done with this splicer head downstairs, there's some ice blocking the path we can melt to access the dental offices, and another door with a damaged panel you can zap with electrobolt for some supplies.
All right, sounds good. Looks like we have another audio diary here as well.
Steinman, I know Medical Pavilion is your manor, but you might want to cogitate on this. Ocean water is colder than a witch's tit. You don't heat the pipes freeze. Pipes freeze, pipes burst. Then Rapture leaks. Now, I realise you're a posh sort of geezer, and frankly, I don't give a toss if you piss or go fishing. But once Rapture starts leaking, the old girl's never gonna stop. And then I'll be sure to tell Ryan he's got you to thank.
Bill was a down-on-his-luck handyman in New York City in 1946 when he got a plumbing repair gig at Andrew Ryan's penthouse. Ryan takes an interest in Bill due to his attention to detail and fair pricing, and the two converse about Bill's ambition to be an engineer and the beauty and opportunity of the capitalist economy of the U.S. of A. baby. A chunk of the Rapture novel by John Shirley is told from Bill's perspective, giving the reader a glimpse into some of Ryan's dealings, the building of Rapture, and life in the city leading up to the events of Bioshock 1.
At the German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic experiments on other prisoners. They call me das Wunderkind, the Wonder Child. Germans. All they can talk about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead. All I care about is why is this one born strong and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
Didn't the Nazis kill her family? And all it took for Tenenbaum to forget about that little detail and flip was access to their laboratories and genetic research to amuse her morbid curiosity.
I mean, under extreme circumstances, especially at a young age, she was probably willing to do whatever she had to in order to survive.
Yeah, all right, we'll see if you're still defending Mother Goose by the time this episode ends.
Hey, what the heck is going on? There's definitely about to be a jump scare. If they want the smoke, they can come and get it.
Hell yeah, the shotgun baby. You've been holding out on us, Sleepy Joe. I didn't realize you were packing heat like that.
Tenenbaum. Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing.
Oh, shit.
I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
Another very important character here, Yi Su-chong, is a Korean medical researcher, responsible for a great deal of the advancements in atom technology and for his work with Little Sisters and Big Daddies. There's a fair amount of muddy lore regarding his time in Rapture and some inconsistencies introduced in Bioshock 2 and Burial at Sea. I'll do my best to make sense of it when we get to those points, as his contributions to the state of Rapture are very significant.
Damn, look at all this wasted blood. The Red Cross is going to be fuming over this footage.
Joe, take a pill and settle down.
Gotta say, this game has some superb art direction and atmosphere, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Rapture is a very compelling setting.
Hey, who hit the lights? The sneak attack bullshit didn't work out so well for the last guy, bub.
What I'd give for a splicer to hit Joe with electro bolt while he's knee-deep in this water.
There was definitely someone in here, and I think these doors open on the other side of this wall also. Homie thinks he's slick, but I got something for him.
Go ahead and equip Security Expert. It'll make hacking bots and cameras a bit easier.
Okay, time to bust a cap. Hey, that's not very nice.
Too bad he was spliced up, because he was an amazing doctor. Guy took one look at Joe and could tell his decrepit ass is riddled with dementia.
Hey, look, another plasmid vending machine. It's my lucky day.
Telekinesis is a versatile plasmid. Not only can you pick up and throw objects at splicers, but you can hold things in front of you to block incoming fire, intercept grenades, and grab items from otherwise out-of-reach locations. Go ahead and replace incinerate for now. We will get more plasmid slots soon anyway.
Throw objects at foes. You can even catch grenades and throw them back.
Big fan of the plasmid ads. I love how they discuss ways to slaughter your enemies with such whimsy.
Clinical trial lot 23, Doctor Steinman, client Fontaine Futuristics. Work on telekinesis plasmid proceeding well. Lifting objects at distance presents no problem. Moving objects through space, no problem. Cannot stop speeding bullet, but can catch and throw faster moving object. Problem not with plasmid, problem with reaction time. Suchong just get new idea for plasmid.
So it sounds like Su-chong's job is conceptualizing, designing, and testing out new plasmids?
Good chance to hone your telekinesis on these nitro splicer grenades. And yes, Su-chong worked alongside Bridget Tenenbaum to design the plasmids we see today. There is an interesting passage in the Rapture novel where Bill McDonough takes his pregnant wife, Elaine, to see Su-chong and Tenenbaum for a routine obstetric exam. Their treatment of Elaine was described as, quote, like a butcher preparing to gut a chicken. Tenenbaum openly discusses having dissected many pregnant women in her heyday, much to Su-chong's envy.
Right in front of a pregnant lady?
Yep, the McDonoughs are very unsettled by the encounter, as you can imagine.
Those big daddies are pretty menacing, aren't they?
You have no idea just how menacing they can be, Joey, my boy, but you're going to find out soon enough.
Yeah, all right, man. Steinman really likes his messages written in blood, doesn't he? Calling aesthetics a moral imperative is crazy work.
Just don't be ugly. Simple.
Why do we have two eyes? Is there some law that says we must? 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 ears, 2 breasts.
New frontrunner for most insane ambient dialogue.
Let that guy cook. The more breasts, the better.
You'll have to find some way to get through to surgery and Steinman. Chin up now. The Lord hates a quitter.
It's a standard procedure!
All right, I think I know what to do here. I'm going to catch a grenade and blow up this rubble. And now for a little game of hot potato. Telekinesis is really a great plasmid, isn't it?
Yep, aside from the obvious utility, you can KO splicers by throwing dead bodies into them at a very low EVE cost, so if you need to be frugal with resources, a little creativity with telekinesis can go a long way.
Today I had lunch with the goddess. Steinman, she said, I'm here to free you from the tyranny of the commonplace. I'm here to show you a new kind of beauty. I asked her, what do you mean, goddess? Symmetry, dear Steinman. It's time we did something about symmetry.
Steinman had hallucinations of the Greek goddess Aphrodite even before he came to Rapture, perhaps exacerbated by his use of cocaine and ether. Guy was on the train to Cuckoo Town long before the atom.
Kind of interesting, isn't it, that Steinman was kind of a nut, but he was a functional and successful member of society, fitting in well enough. But without any societal rules or morality, he dives right off the deep end. Is the lesson here that there are probably way more psychos like this than we realize all around us? And it's the thin line of jail and public scandal that keeps the monsters in the closet?
Me, Joe. I mean, look at us. We have some amount of consequence for our actions, and yet we've done questionable shit anyway. Like, imagine if Bill Clinton was set loose in Rapture.
I did not have sexual relations with that splicer.
Aphrodite is walking the halls, shimmering like a scalpel. Steinman, she calls. Steinman, I have what you're looking for. Just open your eyes, and when I see her, she cuts me into 1,000 beautiful pieces.
Okay, Joe, Steinman is just ahead. You ready?
Ready as I'll ever be. Hopefully he'll just give us the emergency access key and we can get the hell out of here.
Okay, we are finally about to see Joe get clapped. This occasion calls for a beer.
What can I do with this one, Aphrodite? She won't stay still! I want to make them beautiful, but they always turn out wrong! That was too fat! This was too tall! This was too symmetrical! And now, what's this goddess? An intruder! He is ugly! 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 Ugly!
I'm 82 fucking years old, asshole. Not everyone ages like Martha Stewart.
He may be a splicer, but that Steinman is sharp as a tack as far as I can tell. You look like one of those piles of white dog shit that dried out in the sun. And Steinman is so based for seeing that.
Easy, Donald. He seems pretty pressed. He opened this fight by using Steinman's victim as a human shield and projectile, which is pretty crazy. You mind grabbing me a beer?
A toast to Joe getting unalived for being ugly. Body positivity be damned. The universe is healing.
I am definitely not toasting to that.
Will you two shut the hell up? I am trying to focus.
Focus on what? Your security bot is doing all the work? You're getting carried like anyone who uses spirit ashes in Elden Ring.
Focus on this.
Damn. Okay, I see you, Joe.
This one goes out to all my haters.
Well, no deaths due to Sleepy Joe's security bot holding Steinman's aggro the entire fight. Bots won't save you from what's coming.
It was time somebody took care of that sick bastard. Make sure you get the key off Steinman and head back to emergency access. I'm working my way to the backside of Port Neptune myself. We'll get there soon enough.
4-0 silk and down.
The nose looks terrific, Dr. Steinman. Doctor?
You know, looking at it now, I didn't realize how much her face sags. Scalpel?
Excuse me?
Scalpel.
Doctor, she's not booked for a facelift.
Let's just come in here and...
Doctor, stop cutting. Doctor, stop cutting. Get me the chief of surgery. Get me the chief of surgery now!
Why are you lugging around that canister, Joe?
You keep acting like I'm about to get my shit rocked, so I'm just bringing a little insurance is all. I'm not going out sour, you can count on that.
You sure you aren't getting a little nervous over there, Donald? Joe has been the MVP of our Darkest Dungeon series so far, a game you chose for us to play, by the way. Wouldn't it be goddamn hilarious if he was better than you at Bioshock also?
Seems like favoritism and bias from our editor, if you ask me. He made Joe's hideous mug our YouTube sprite. Guy's probably doing some shiesty editing to make it appear like Joe isn't asked at gaming.
Hey, did you guys see that?
Nah, it's just a dementia symptom. Take your pills and you'll be fine.
Maybe, but that's definitely not a symptom. That explosion just smote this big daddy.
And where there's a big daddy, there's likely a...
Yeah, this is the part I was most nervous about when letting Joe play this episode.
It's a little one. Here's your chance to get some Adam.
It's just you and me and all you tasty Adam I can drink.
Stay away from her, or it is you who will be shot next.
Easy now, Doctor. He's just looking for a wee bit of Adam. Just enough to get by.
I'll not have him hurt my little ones.
It's okay, lad. That's not a child. Not anymore, it ain't. Dr. Tenenbaum saw to that.
Bitte do not hurt her. Have you no heart?
Aye, that's a pretty sermon coming from the ghoul who cooked up them creatures in the first place. Took fine little girls and turned them into that, didn't you? Listen to me, boyo. You won't survive without the Adam those things are carrying. Are you prepared to trade your life, the lives of my wife and child, for Tenenbaum's little Frankensteins?
Here. There is another way. Use this. Free them from their torment. I will make it to be worth your while. Somehow.
Hello there, little girl. We'll just stay right there and let me figure this out. So that was Tenenbaum, the Jewish Nazi assistant from the logs. Kind of odd. She just left this decision up to me instead of fighting me for the little sister, isn't it? I feel like we need the atom, but can't the sister just give it to me? Why do splicers keep assaulting the children?
The irony of President Sniff Sniff asking that question is crazy.
Without getting too far ahead on lore, I'll try and explain your choice here, essentially. You can harvest all of the atom from the little sister, but she will not survive without it. Or you can use the plasmid Tenenbaum gave you to expunge the atom from her safely, but you will receive only half of the bounty, with Tenenbaum promising to make the deficit up to you.
Do we have any reason to believe Tenenbaum at this point?
Not really. She's an honorary Nazi. Definitely shouldn't be trusted. See Reddit? See? Donald Trump is definitively anti-Nazi.
What do you think, Barry?
It's a very important decision, but I can't influence you much without spoilers. Look at the cowering child and do what your heart tells you, Joe.
Do what my heart tells me, huh? Well, let's see. I'm gonna eat her. Give me that sweet, sweet atom.
Oh, God damn it, Joe.
Yes, art imitates life. Joe Biden, the terror of children, folks.
I need the atom. Give it to me now. Wait, what the hell is this thing? It has the atom. Gimme, gimme.
Words cannot express how disappointed I am in you, Joseph.
Adam should do the trick. You did the right thing. Just remember, them things aren't people no more. And it's Dr. Tenenbaum that got the thank for us.
Guys, what the hell just happened?
How can you do this thing to a child? But there are other little ones who have need of your help. Will you be as cruel to them?
If you cross paths with another of them gatherers garden machines, make sure you pick up a new plant or two. That's if the price ain't too dear, of course.
Guys, did I do something bad just now?
Oh, hell no. The creepy old geezer who means well act isn't going to save you this time.
I'm a harvest enjoyer myself. Welcome to the dark side, Joe. Who would have thought ripping children to pieces for personal gain would be what brought you and I together as friends?
Might as well spend the atom your abhorrent ass just clawed out of the stomach of a child. Gatherer's Gardens were designed by Ryan Industries to streamline the plasmid market for the masses. Alongside accessibility, using the Little Sisters likeness as the mascot for the machines allowed Ryan to normalize splicing in the gathering done by Little Sisters. Just buy the health upgrade and armor shell for defense from physical attacks. You'll need all the survivability you can get for what's about to happen to you. And after what you just did, you deserve it.
If you felt so strongly about it, you should have said something. Atlas said I should do it, and he's been consistently helping us from day one. Who knows if we can trust Tenenbaum at this point anyway?
Our viewers have to be screaming at the screen right now over this.
Controversy is great for the content.
Killing kids for the content is wicked work.
Your ass is about to get beat over and over again for the content, and I'm here for it.
Not only are those little girls veritable atom factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with stem versions of the dead cells. But their relationship with the implanted slugs is symbiotic. If you harvest the slug, the host will die. So you see, it's not like killing, Tenenbaum said. It's more like removing a terminal patient from life support.
See? Tenenbaum said all that to Steinman, but you think I'm the villain?
They are video game characters. You're a grown-ass man.
You're ready now. It's time to take on one of them big daddies. It won't be easy, but it's the only way to get to Little Sisters. And the atom they carry.
I was rooting for you before, but after what you just did, I hope you get screwed harder than a middle-class American.
I gotta re-up. You want another beer for the absolute cinema we are about to witness, Barack?
Yep, I brought snacks, too.
Here's to Joe getting everything he deserves.
Y'all really hyped this up, but I'm beating his ass so far.
I love the way the sisters cheer on the big daddies. Kill him is an insane dialogue choice for a 5-year-old.
Little Sisters go through some really dark conditioning to acclimate them to Rapture and their atom harvesting duties, and the juxtaposition of their childhood innocence with their comfortability around blood and death is very disturbing. If we are blessed enough to carry this series into Bioshock 2, there's a great segment showing Rapture from a Little Sisters perspective. Very interesting stuff.
And there it is, folks. The first death of our series. Joe gets absolutely clobbered by the Big Daddy charge attack, and the crowd goes wild.
You going through the trouble of getting an applause track to celebrate an old man dying in a video game is kind of pathetic. Shouldn't you be running the country or something?
Nah, I kind of got bored of that shit. The second term is all about the chase. Once you have it, it kind of becomes a chore, honestly. But I guess a one-and-done commie loser like yourself wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
This commie loser smoked your ass in the election like brisket, and I'll never let you forget it. It's kind of interesting how the big daddies don't register you as a threat until you actually attack them. Seems like a bit of a design flaw, considering it lets you get the drop on them.
And even with that advantage, you're still about to get pounded like a cheap hooker.
Big daddies were originally maintenance workers cooked up by Yisa Chung to perform dangerous work in and around Rapture. It wasn't until the advent of Little Sisters and the recycling of Adam from corpses that Sechung began experimenting with using daddies to escort sisters, referred to as the Protector program.
Okay, Obama, pause the nerd shit for a minute. I'm finna lock in. Looks like electricity works really well and staggers big daddies out of their attacks, coupled with lobbing explosive canisters with telekinesis. And this isn't so bad. If I had more electric buck, this would already be over. Oh, son of a bitch.
Watching you get bit slapped like you're Chris Rock is never, ever going to get old.
Laugh while you can. You guys said 3 to 5 deaths, and I think I have it down after just the one. Just gotta create distance and put things in between myself and him so he can't get me with a charge attack.
Joke, 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 joke.
Oh, God damn it.
Hell yeah, that's 2. Beer me Barack.
Hadn't planned on getting drunk on a weeknight, but if this goes on much longer, I might have to get an Uber home. Just a reminder, Joe, you deserve this for what you did to the first little sister.
Bro harvested and got the extra atom so he could afford the health upgrade and the armor shell tonic, and he's still getting embarrassed.
Laugh it up, why don't you? This time I'm not messing around. I'm exploiting their lack of situational awareness to set this explosive canister trap, and then it's curtains.
Minus 1,000 aura for blowing yourself up in your own trap.
Aura aside, he might actually have it this time, Donald. He has almost enough electric buck to stun lock this bouncer to death. Only 2 deaths would be a really good effort for his first time taking on a big daddy, as much as I hate to admit that.
I will admit nothing and deny everything. It's definitely not my signature on Epstein's birthday card. And Joe will fumble like Tony Romo holding for a chip shot field goal in the playoffs against Seattle.
Hey, why the hell can't I move?
Holy shit, the little sister was just boxing Joe out. This is incredible.
Joe just got fucking tabletopped by a little sister like this is a middle school playground. And he didn't reload. It's over with. Absolute fucking cinema.
Complete malarkey. I was going to rescue her just so I could see what happens, but now I'm going to harvest the shit out of that little brat.
This is the happiest day of my life. Joe Biden, ancient demented menace of children, trips over a small child and dies. God really does love me. The world is healing. Hug your friends. Tell your family you love them. Make peace with your enemies, folks. The future has never been brighter.
I have to have hundreds of hours in the Bioshock series, and I've never seen a little sister get in on the action like that. She probably heard about what you did to the first sister and decided to cook up a little instant karma.
That little sister did more for the content than Joe ever has, and she's a goddamn NPC. Another round of cold ones, and we'll pour one out in honor of our new channel MVP, Little Sister number 2. What an absolute giga chad.
Screw you and the bathysphere you rode in on. You know, I expected Donald to be an insufferable twat waffle at every turn, but the way you're siding with him is a bad look for you, Obama.
You had a chance to beat both the Biden family drug addict jokes and child harassment allegations with one simple choice, and instead you decided to fiend for Adam like a spliced-up crackhead and abused a little girl for your own personal gain. I love you, buddy, but you got the big fat L you deserved for what you did, and I bet our viewers would agree with me.
I can't get over the little sister tush-pushing Joe like he's Jalen Hurts.
She snuck up behind you like Angel Reese going to get her own me-bound.
Crept up on him like an old friend from high school trying to pitch you a pyramid scheme.
Gave him a big ol' sniff from behind like he did Lucy Flores and Stephanie Carter.
Oh, how the turntables.
Both of you pricks 3 ways from Sunday. But anyway, this big bastard is finally down. Time to continue my villain arc.
Mr. Bubble!
Oh, did you hear that? That was kind of sad, wasn't it? She really liked that big daddy, didn't she?
Well, her only other option for a father figure was Doctor Steinman. Can you blame her?
Joseph, you can't bring back that first little sister in this game or unsniff all those people in real life, but you can at least prevent a goddamn revolt from our viewers by saving this little sister. If you do, I'll DoorDash some Dairy Queen.
Oh, okay. DQ. On you? Well, why didn't you just say that the first time?
You saved me.
Hey, look, she looks normal again. Wait a minute. I guess Tenenbaum was really telling the truth. I mean, the lower Adam stinks, but the little sister was so appreciative.
You made the right choice, Joe. This sister is returning to the vents where she will be safe from any errant splicers.
That's nice and all, but you can't buy plasmids with good vibes, Joe.
Oh, I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Bubbles.
I wish we could tell Atlas that the sisters are savable. He has a wife and child. He'd probably be in favor of saving if he knew Tenenbaum's rescue plasmid works. Well, assuming she doesn't have something even more ghoulish in store for them, I guess we have to take her word at face value for now.
Are you almost back to emergency access? Come through as soon as you get there. You got Ryan's eye now. You won't hear him coming, but he'll be there before you know it.
Well, I suppose something good came of all this in the end. With Joe rescuing and harvesting one little sister each, all paths are still on the table. There's one last nitro splicer in between us and the bathysphere to Neptune's bounty. And it will be time for Joe to relinquish the sticks for my first episode of this series. There's tons of lore to dig into there regarding Rapture's commerce, Ryan's battles with Frank Fontaine over smuggling and contraband, new weapons, plasmids, and splicer variants, and our first tango with Rosie Big Daddies and their powerful rivet guns.
Let's not forget Joe got his ass beat 3 times this episode by a single Big Daddy, making this the most glorious video on our channel to date. I want to give some special shout outs to Based God and Content MVP Little Sister number 2, to all of our OG Darkest Dungeon fans who are coming along for this new series, and to all of the newcomers who have joined recently for this adventure in the world of Bioshock.
We really appreciate everyone who shows up and spends some time here. Be sure to check out some of our other content while you wait on episode 3 of this series. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on new content. And so the Thinker knows to recommend our channel to more folks like you.
Don't count your boy Jay Blizzy out of the death competition just yet. If you choose to splice, please do so responsibly, and we will see you all next time.
Security alert reactivated. Thank you for your patience.
I don't know how you managed it, but you did. Come through to Port Neptune now. I'm looking forward to shaking your hand.